Hi, hello viewers. Thanks for watching my video. This is Harish. If you like this video, please share with your friends. If you want to get more updates, subscribe my channel. In this video, we are going to cover all these topics together. Once we finish these topics, we will do the simple exercise by consolidating multiple sheets from the different location. Look at here. I have added three files from different location. Basically, I want to consolidate all these files together. Let's get started. I'll go to the developer tab, Visual Basic Editor window, insert a module. I'm just start typing a word subroutine. The first thing we are going to learn how to select the sheet. For selecting the sheet, we need to use a sheet collection sheets and we have to add the worksheet name. Consolidate dot select. Now if I run this subroutine, then automatically the consolidated sheet will be selected. The similar way, if I want to select a sheet using index number, say for example, in this workbook we have around 3 worksheets. Now I want to select the second worksheet in this workbook. I'll just add a sheets collection and then add to dot select. If I run this subroutine, then automatically second sheet will be selected. This way also we can select the sheet. Now the next thing is adding a new sheet. Sheets dot add. If I run this subroutine, then automatically one new sheet will be added. But if you look at this new sheet, it has been added before to that our current sheet. Now if I want to add this new sheet after some specific sheet, then I have to add space after this add. If you are adding space, then all the parameters will be available for this particular sheet is showing. Now I want to use after parameter. For using only one parameter, we need to type in a word of the parameter and then adding colon equal to. Now we can see that the parameter has been selected. Now we need to use the sheet name. I am going to use sheets consolidate. If I run this subroutine, then new sheet will be added after the consolidate sheet. So this way we can add a new sheet. The next thing is rename sheet. If I want to rename particular sheet, then adding sheet dot name equal to text. Now if I run this subroutine, then the sheet will be renamed. The next thing is hide unhide sheets. For hiding a single sheet, we need to add sheet name dot visible equal to Excel sheet hidden. Now if I run this subroutine, then the particular sheet will be hidden. If I want to unhide this one, Excel sheet visible. If I run this subroutine, then the particular sheet will be visible. Finally, I want to delete a single sheet. Just add a sheet name dot delete. If I run this subroutine, then this prompt will be asking whether you want to permanently delete this sheet. I'll just click. Now I want to delete this sheet 5. Let me change sheet 5. Before running this subroutine, I don't want to get the prompt. I'll just add a new line application dot display alerts equal to false. If you are adding this line, then the prompt will not be asking. Just run this subroutine. Now it has been deleted. So this way we need to use seeds, collections, methods, and properties. I'll add a new module. Now we are going to add a new workbook. For adding a new workbook, we need to use workbooks collection dot add. If I run this subroutine, new workbook will be added. Now if I want to go back to my previous workbook, I need to use this workbook dot activate. If I run this subroutine, automatically my current workbook will be selected. So this workbook, which means wherever the coding is available, that is what this workbook. Now if I want to select the new workbook, then I can use workbooks 2 dot activate. Workbooks 2 is a index number. I can easily select a new workbook using index number. Now you can see that the new workbook has been selected. And then save the workbook. Say for example, I'm just adding something here and I'm coming back to Visual Basic Editor window. Now I want to save this workbook. How do I save this workbook then? I can use active workbook dot save. For saving the workbook, we need to use this method. I'll just add E drive book 3 dot xlsx. If I'll save this file, then automatically the entire workbook will be saved in the particular location. I'll come back to the Visual Basic Editor window. Now if I want to close this workbook, I can close this workbook using active workbook.close. If I'm adding the space, it will ask whether you want to save the changes or not. I'm going to give false because we have already saved this workbook. We don't want to save this workbook again. Let me run this macro. The workbook has been closed. Now if I want to reopen the workbook, then I can use workbooks.open bracket. I want to specify the file name E colon book 3.xlsx. I'll run the subroutine. Automatically the workbook has been opened. So these are all the workbooks methods and properties. I'll insert a new module. I'll close this work. Now I want to select the cell one by one. I'm going to add a simple do loop statement. First I am going to select A2. From A2, I want to select the next cell. For selecting a next cell, we have used a method in last video. I'm going to use active cell dot offset 1, 0 dot select. If I will press F8 key, A2 will be selected and then next cell will be selected. The similar way, if I want to select the next cell, I have to copy this entire line and then paste it for one more time. Now if I will press F8 key, A2 will be selected, then next cell will be selected and then next cell will be selected. So rather than we are using multiple times the same code, we can convert this code into do loop statement. Adding a do before to the statement, ending with loop. Now if I press F8 key, first A2 will be selected and then next cell will be selected. After that, the task will be repeated. If I continuously press F8 key, there is no end for this loop statement. If I want to end this loop statement in the fifth row, I have to add do until active cell dot value equal to blank, so that the loop will be running until the active cell dot equal to blank. Now I am going to do the exercise. Basically, I want to consolidate all the files mentioned in this location. I'll copy this subroutine and paste here for one more time. I am changing the subroutine name. Consolidate data. I'm coming down. I'm adding workbooks.open active cell dot value. Automatically, the workbook will be open. Once we open the workbook, we need to copy the content. A1 dot current region dot copy. This has been explained in the previous video. Now I want to select this workbook. This workbook dot activate. Now I want to select this consolidate sheet. Sheets consolidate dot select. Once we select the consolidate sheet, then we need to select the last cell. Range A rows dot count dot end Excel up dot offset 1,0 dot select. Once we select the cell, we need to paste the data. Active cell dot paste special. Now I want to go back to the opened workbook. How do we select the new workbook then? Workbooks2 dot activate and then active workbook dot close. I don't want to save any changes. False. Once we close the workbook, we need to select this location sheet again. This location dot select, and then automatically it will select the next cell. Then it will come to the loop statement. The task will be repeated. So this way, the loop will be consolidated all the Excel sheets. Now I want to align this code properly. I will select all this code within the do loop statement and then press tab. Now I will run this code one by one. Press F8 key. Consolidate sheet has been selected and the last cell has been selected. Now we can see that automatically the next cell has been selected. Copy the range and paste it into the cell. Finally, it will exit. That's it. We have consolidated all the data. Thanks for watching my video. I'll see you on the next video.